Okay. I think I'm online. Tank, you can hear me? Might be a delay. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, it's hard for me to type stuff now. But so power conduction. Let me see. There's a guy called there's a node called power conduction, and someone is asking me whether or not it's worth it or not with dark entries. So, oh, for sure, yeah, that is shock and duration of shock. That's very good. If you can get for one divine, I would definitely get it. PM me, Tank, if you heard what I just said. Definitely worth it to get dark entries, and don't rush. Like, I mean, like when I say don't rush, I mean it's okay. If you don't get it, it's fine. Like, but try to get it for one divine if you can. Um, so I got a lot of good questions just now. I hope the chat isn't clear because these are really good questions. I don't even know people have these questions, so it really helps for me to know this and for people to just like if you have questions, I'd love to hear them because then I know what's wrong. Fuck, I lost the questions. Damn it. Saying like he got the build to work because he swapped the shield. If the shield charge you have to think about shield charge damage because if you ignore it, then, well, you can't charge your Plaguebearer. You don't need like an amazing shield. You just need one that has at least decent armor. And if you forget that, I mean, the build will not work. So make sure your shield is armor shield. It cannot be low. Yeah. Jesus Christ. And regarding megalomaniacs, I think this is where you have to kind of look at, well, what are the things that are valuable. So dark entries is always good. But after that, anything that says magnitude of shock or oh, nice. Very nice, Tank. That's a good one. Okay, like that's high value. Because you're getting not only shock, but like magnitude, but also duration. And duration is good for bosses. Because you really only need the damage for bosses, right? So, I mean, like as long as you're clear as one-shotting everything, then all you think about next is, well, how do you improve bossing? And shock damage is really good for that. I'm going to actually explain this too. I don't think it's commonly known. Oh, the Mega? Hell nah, you enjoy that, man. And tell me if you notice a difference with shock. Because then I don't know. Like, that's what I think it's true. But I don't know how you guys experience it. Like along with that, like if you look at the clips, I suppose people may not look at that. If you're fighting a boss, I think you should pay attention to the shock value you're getting. What does it say? Like if I go to a boss here and I hit him hard with anything, shield charge or Plaguebearer, you're gonna see like the shock value come out, right? So sometimes it's hard to work out. Well, what's your final shock? You can't handle the boss? Are you okay? This is good. Tell me what's the part of the boss that doesn't that's not working for you? Like, what's the general issue? Oh, I see. You're still going through the campaign. Yeah. Then in that case, go through the campaign. I was just, you don't even need that for the campaign, right? But I mean, even through the campaign, if you can get shock magnitude for free, well, it'll help you against the bosses. I mean, the ones in the campaign. Like, it will help you. It'll hit harder. So, um, yeah, like when I started playing this game, I certainly never. Right. But I guess what I'm trying to say, Tank, is that I kind of know kind of what 25 increased shock is going to do. And I already tested this. Like, I added a conduction. There's a test that I added overcharge. Try to test, is it worth it? A 50% increased shock? And the answer was no. It even because I've already taken nodes on a tree that put it up to like 50% shock when I shock. So that's already a lot. And from 50 to 60 shock is not a game changer, but 25 shock to 50 shock I think is pretty big, and you can get that pretty easily from a cluster. Like, some people don't take it. I get it. Maybe shock isn't appealing. I don't know, but it certainly does help. You don't need too much of it. But this cluster I thought was really efficient. This one. They're all in a row like this. 15, 15, 15. 30. And if you're running Titan, this is even more like shock. I think just taking this alone is going to put you to 40. I don't know, but the other big one, the one that you have to also take, it's huge. Lasting trauma. Lasting trauma is insane. I'm going to show you maybe later a way to know like which nodes are actually contributing a lot. It looks like lasting trauma and finality are the two biggest nodes. Like, they are the two superstars nodes, for example. And why? Because this is 30% increased shock and poison, and 20% increased duration of shock and poison, and you don't care about the downside. So this is incredible, and they're like so close to each other, these two nodes. Like, this is why casters, even if they take the unwavering stance and they get this, but they're still missing this. I mean, you can do that with an anoint, but then you're pushing it too far. Like, you're going to be short on good nodes. So, I mean, that's why I would never do a caster, because you're a caster, you start here, and you can never really get down here, and you want to start here, right, for your class, like down in the bottom area. So that's why. And we'll have to, I think I understand what's going on here. Like, it doesn't seem like normal that shock effect is that important, but it is. And I think if you had to run a caster, I think Stormweaver is actually the best. Because if you had like 100 shock, or like 90, that's a huge damage increase. Look, the way to think about it is you take the shock value, and you have to you square that damage bonus. That's a lot. So like if you have 50 shock, usually that's a 50% more damage. But for this build, it would be 1.5 times 1. So for this build, it would be a 2.25 times multiplier, which is like unthinkable, right? I put it another way: if you have 0 shock, you can't really compare that because it will always shock. Well, let's say you don't use like a wand that has extra lightning on it, then you're not going to shock. And then you compare like a base value of 1.25, right? Versus like a 1.5. I think it's huge. Like, it's got to be. So what's 1.25 squared? So at default, shock would give you a 1.5 multi, but having 50 shock would give you a 2.25 multi, which means 2.25. The difference is pretty much a 1.5. So, I mean, the idea is now going from 25 shock to 50 shock is going to give you 50% more damage. Now, if you're Stormweaver and you have the double shock node, and I'm going to just go out on a limb and say you can get like full shock, which is 100%. So that's a 2x, right? Times 2. So Stormweaver gets 4x damage for this build, just for that node, for getting 100 shock. So that is a 77% more damage. Like, if someone can figure out how to, you know, you may not even need lasting trauma, but on Stormweaver, just because it has double shock, and if you can get the shock to like 90 to 100, it is a 70% more damage, like over like a 50% shock, which is crazy. So that node, I think that node alone, my math could be off, I gotta double check. And the reason why it's so extreme is because this is a poison dot build, so you scale the initial hit and you scale the poison damage. That's why the math is so extreme. If there's no poison damage, then it's just whatever the shock value is. So, short story, long story short, shock scales poison builds a lot, and that's how people come up with strong builds. They know mechanics like this very well, and they know how to like put the points right in the right places, and then you get a really good build. And I noticed like there's a huge, if you just tell yourself shock is important and you build your build that way, it'll be different. It's just different. Like, you might be running into damage problems and going, oh, this sucks. Well, sometimes that's just a matter of I forgot to scale shock, you know, like, and you missed out. This happened a lot when I was starting out. Like, I would copy someone's build, but not entirely, because I thought, wow, that's not important. And maybe it was. And then it doesn't play like I see in a video. And I think it's the build's fault. You know, like, it's weird. But, yeah. But, of course, one could also argue the build guy didn't explain it properly. Or well enough. It's also a possibility. So... oh my god, I'm fucking hungry. We'll have to order some food first. But yeah. It looks like +2 Plaguebearers, the Prism of Beliefs, are now 3 Divines, possibly baseline, which is crazy. Because it makes me feel happy and important. I'm going to say possibly it's because I posted this build on a video, but anyone can believe what they want to believe, so I'm going to think that way, though. In other words, I don't know, it's a bit of a... like, if they jack up all the prisms like that high, it becomes an expensive build, you see, and... because it definitely, to get the good top-end damage for the end game, you need that gem. Because there's no other way to hit level 25, and you need it, because level 25 and put it another way, if you try to build and think it's okay with level 20, not really. It's not okay. You look at the damage curve, it's like, how can you not want those last levels? It's like, it's up there to grab, you know? It's not okay. It's 25 is minimum, and I guess Easy for me to say, because I have the +3 that I swear to God, it's one divine. In fact, I think you can check that. If you look offline, you will see what the prices were like months ago. And, or not even months, like just 2 weeks ago. And, yeah. Same thing in real life, huh? The stuff that doesn't sell, sitting on the shelf, the guy just keeps lowering the price until it does. Not knowing that it could be worth a lot anyway. Just timing. So I guess there's a bit of like giddiness when you see that. Like, what? No way, it's only one divine, right? And then snatch it up. The exciting thing is, aren't there other skills that haven't been discovered that are sitting at one divine for the +3 that could be like made to be even something better than this? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. The fun part is, I'm gonna go with no. This is too much of a happy accident, but I never know. I mean, I have no idea. I saw on a short like some crazy build where the guy's just running around and it's an auto bomber, and a very good one because it's actually doing damage. But I don't think he revealed how to do it, so he's just farming the likes. And like for sure, like that'd be interesting to build, because the value of the auto bomber, huh? I mean, okay, but when you get that going really good and you have single target, oh man, then like it's hard to. Well, no. I mean, I suppose an auto bomber build probably has single target issues. I mean, in a balanced game it would. In an unbalanced game it would have no button clear and like it deletes bosses. Well, that's just the king of all builds, right? And but when you get to that point, it's game over. It's like you have a I say that because I had Temporalis last league, and while that build was fun, it ruined the game for me because there really isn't any challenge left, and it's too broken. I'm really surprised they didn't fix it. But I guess they didn't want to piss anyone off anymore, so they were too scared of pissing people off. In retrospect, they really should have fixed it. Like, so I got Chernobogs yesterday. I squealed when I saw it. I thought I was like zoned out and really like calm, but no. I watched the video again. It's like, yeah, I got pretty damn excited when that popped out. Just dropped out of nowhere from random, just boom. And so I'm just seeing like how good is it. Preliminary testing states it is not worth 30 divines, but if it drops for you, I think you should equip it over a regular shield. Like on Delhi, look at that. That's almost a kill. Almost, but not quite a kill. on the first Plague Nova. I don't think there was like that before. And how at Delhi are we at? Unidentified. Okay. I was thinking I could push the block chance even more, but Block chance is only 5% per node. That is not enough. Like, I don't know. Is there a way to sneak in like a huge, like this, that shield probably goes well with the, what is that? The Warbringer. But it's not worth like running Warbringer just for this. Unearth? What about Unearth? Interesting. What do you mean? You mean Unearth Prism of Belief is worth a lot, or I don't. What are you saying? Because you're selling it. You mean the Prism of Belief? I don't even know what that build is. Unearth. Interesting. Like. All right. So I'm gonna see, how do you get block chance on the tree? I think it's gotta be this node, yeah? This one. 30%. Oh man. Oh shit. Block. The 30 block is unbelievable, isn't it? Looks like all these block nodes come with conditions. 12 only. Vigilance. Let me see here on POB. What does it say? Ooh. POB says wide barrier is on this setup with Chernobogs, a 10% more. That's pretty high. Like, does that beat? That is actually the highest damaging, the highest damaging node on the tree right now is that one. So, let me see. I can only see how a big streamer would never do this on stream, ever. Because if he's got a bunch of people, and he knows people are out there sniping his shit, like, if he announces this shit on public, it's really dumb. But that's the advantage of being a smaller streamer, is you don't have to do that. So, let's see. Wide barrier. One divine, right? So oh, Oh, I see what you're saying. The unearth. I get it. You have an unearth +3. You sell it. It's okay because no one's playing it, and it's like no one cares. Yep, that's. But hey, maybe there's something you can do with unearth. I doubt it though. Um, yeah, it's gonna be very rare, of course, that this happens. So, you know, looks like there's nothing that has wide barrier. Wide barrier is expensive, and is it worth one divine? I don't think so. I mean, not one divine, but like someone had a good general rule for megas, saying like, I suppose like, okay, so the thinking is like a good rare for your build would give you 10% more, and then some maybe. So if a mega can do that, it's already, you know, it already pays. It's already getting the value you should, and if you can get a mega that has that and then something on top that's even marginally useful, and it's not like 10 divines, and it's very worth it. So, but right now I can't see a single mega right now with a wide barrier that has something else that's useful. Nope. And yeah, there's an issue with people like misprice their thing and tell you like it's worth more. That's a just forget it. Again, you know, yeah, that's what a pain in the ass, right? That's why bait and switch is so it's illegal, isn't it? Let's see. Crazy. There's no other way to get this node, huh? Probably. So that's the biggest block check. Yeah, it has to be because it's coming with the downside. There's a block here. 12% increase. That's not a lot. 30 is a lot. 30 is a lot of block. I think it's a lot of block. Yikes. Currently a vocal empowerment and yeah, it's okay. Hmm. gold. I don't know. This one could be worth it. I'm gonna have to look at POB here. $6.4, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a marginal increase. It's marginal, but it's not that marginal. Like, it's a hard one. Jesus Christ, it's a hard one. Because I think the thing with megas is probably it's really hard to sell them. Like, I can see that. Like, so once you buy one, it's kind of yours forever. Unless, you know, especially if it's a very, like, specific one. Like, no one's going to ever buy that from you. Probably. It depends. So, no, it's all about whether or not there's actually a really good one here, and I don't see one. Armor 10 does 20. Spectral Ward. Ooh. That's a very good mega, but that is way too expensive. Okay, 1K evasion. So this one I see right here would give me 1200, 100 energy shield. Okay. And this has happened to me before too, but like if you ping someone twice, just at different timings, it sometimes works. But it's rare. It would be like, I don't know, like 1 in 10 times that works, or something like that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I looked at it and I don't think so, but it's a good suggestion. Maybe that from nothing can cover it, but oh, it does. Does it? It's like barely. The problem there is that by using Zealot's Oath, then you lose the most important one, which is Chaos Inoculation, and that one's worth a lot. Like, because Chaos Inoculation is too good because you have both the 11 as Chaos, and at the same time you also get Withered. Like that's a very unique effect. You know, a guaranteed Wither just by stepping into the mob's presence. Like I don't know how else you can get that. And like it stacks up to 36. I think about 36. I don't know. Like yeah, the Chaos Inoculation one is really good, but for this build only, I think. I don't know if other builds make use of it. And yeah. I was like thinking about Phil Jackson, right? This clip with him, like, holy fuck, his girlfriend at the time, Jeannie, was just filming the whole damn thing. It was like, he's looking at the sky, and he's doing the exact same thing as streamers do. He's like, you know, in today's game, I looked up, and I saw that I had gotten the record for most playoff games coached. And I don't know, I didn't even know that. People always say that, right? And then, and I don't know what it really means. And then Jeannie's laughing, chuckling, saying, it just means you've coached a lot of games, right? It's funny, because what he's really saying is, I'm the fucking man. I've been in more playoff games than anyone else, you know? But he's not going to say I'm the man, because it sounds stupid, so he's got to do it in that low, like, that really weird way. But the point is that a man of that, of his calmness, stature, maturity, all that, is not, I don't know. That's how I interpreted it. And like, because Jeannie looks like a really smart girl, like a woman, whatever, person. I think she knows what's up there. So, oh man. Oh. Streamed a goddamn lot yesterday. It's crazy. But I can't stop doing this. It's like so addictive. Like once I start, it's like it's so hard to stop. Could even level up, huh? Halfway there? Maybe I should buy that Omen. I don't know. Because it's getting really hard to sustain no deaths at this point. Like you have to be kind of paying attention. Like there. Like that's not safe. There is a surprising fact of at the end game, like the passive points being worth so much. So much. Like I think baseline, isn't it like 2 to 3% more damage is like your average, and then if you can somehow extract 4, 5, 6 from a node or notable, it's like crazy. It's really good. I mean, 2, 3, 4 smalls, right? And then you would want to get at least 6 to 10 for a notable. So like that's a lot of power in the last levels, right? But yeah, which is why like I think like the the ascendancies are pretty well balanced. I do think that the passive points on Pathfinder are undervalued because it's not immediately obvious. And I remember in Freesia League, I thought the Scavenger was a really good ascendancy. I mean, it really was, just because you got free passive points for the end game. And they have like those weird ones. What is that thing called? The cluster jewels. I don't know. I think cluster jewels were fun. I don't know why they got rid of them, but I mean, yeah, it kind of makes it out of control. And like, I never got why cluster jewels were so good. And then you realize, oh, it's because you can stick a bunch of like really high value nodes all in one spot. Thus, you can make your build extremely strong end game. But of course, they're very expensive, the cluster jewels. And I guess the jewels now are filling in that role, but as they remove so many sockets, it's huge. The socket removal is pretty big. I was thinking like, man, if I had 3 more jewel sockets to play with, it'd be more interesting for the end game. But yeah, they don't. This boss, he is invulnerable completely until he finishes his thing, and that's a one shot usually. So shit. Nothing. There's something. Yeah, there it is. Okay, at least there's a destination that I can work towards. You know, I realized something. There's like that scene in a streamer's video. He meets a girl. Like, so you have to understand this, right? His chat is like the subconscious id, unrestrained, no filter. Everyone's anonymous. Bunch of guys like animals typing the shit they're really thinking, because there's no penalty for it. You can't, and especially with mob mentality, you can't single out anyone. It's a mob. So no one ever feels accountable for anything. They just say whatever the fuck they please. And that's actually the beauty of it, because we all kind of want to know what people actually think. And there it is in Twitch chat, a constant stream of what I would think the male population is actually thinking, and it just coincides. And then there's this one line where she goes, "No, you gotta eat." You know, first of all, it won't sound good because I'm a guy saying it, but like in her voice, okay, like, okay, like you gotta eat. It's really important for you. And then, wife, marry her, wife, marry her. It's like crazy, right? Like, and I'm thinking the same thing too. Like the moment she says that one line, her appeal goes up like crazy, just by saying, you know, that stupid line. Just, I mean, it sounds like kind of like, who cares, right? But you gotta eat, you know. And then like, cause you gotta know that crowd is vicious. All right, it's vicious. I mean, there's like there's zero political correctness in that chat. It's complete, like, speak your mind unfiltered mode. Because they don't care about anybody's feelings in that one. I mean, they got some boundaries, but like, mostly the boundaries have been lifted. So, and I was thinking about why, right? You know, isn't it something along the lines of, I care if you're eating well or not, because I care about you being alive and healthy and all that, you know? Something along those lines. Like, I certainly feel it too. Like a girl who cares about where's my lipstick, where's, you know, what happened to my bag, over, I mean, trying to get you to eat something healthy or something, but not in a very like authoritative way, of course. Just it's a big difference, right? Because I know which one I prefer, you know. It's but of course, women being women, it's easy to manipulate that too. Like, if they know that, then like, that's the power of the food thing, though. Like, someone said also, like, in a very funny, sarcastic, and dark tone, this girl actually cares if you die or not. Oh my god, like, pretty funny, gotta say. These people are clever. That's why it's so entertaining. Like, guess you could say in a negative way, it's a child in all of us, but same time, it's stupid to assume your child is gone. It's not gone. It's just managed. That's it. The difference between a like a very young person and a mature one is just the mature one knows how to control the impulse. Not that he's removed the impulses. It's a very big difference. I think it's a very big difference. Whoa. What? Oh yeah, there's no, damn. Fuck. I don't know why it's so funny. Just thinking about that chat is making me smile. No joke. Just, it's... And you know what's crazy? Is that the girl can't take offense to any of that stuff. She can't. Why? Because it's not an opinion of an individual. It's just, it's the mob. It's what people want. It's what people are thinking. I mean, you can go against that, but it's absolutely pointless at that point, right? The only difference is, do you want to look at it or do you not want to look at it? You know? And, oh fuck, I got this, huh? I'll sell that one. Yeah. This is pretty shitty, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's pretty shitty. Okay. Oh, man. Maybe worth trying a pinnacle boss at this point, huh? Tell you this much, I really miss home cooked food. It's not about the taste, even though it kind of is. It's about what the food means, like. And I think people can actually feel it in some cheesy way. Like, it's not just food, I realized. Now, you want good tasting food, there's plenty of them out there, right, in the restaurants. But it's not the point. Good food triggers dopamine release for sure. You go, oh, that's good, right? But food cooked for you in a certain, as long as it doesn't taste like shit. It's important it doesn't taste like shit. It's got to taste at least reasonably good. As long as it tastes reasonably good, that food means something. Like, so. It's the fact that someone was willing to cook it for you. It kind of expresses they care about you in a really indirect way. And like, I remember this very clearly, as clear as day. Someone used to cook for me a lot. I really liked the noodles, and once it really pissed her off, and that night it was full of onions that were kind of not really cooked. And I remember this, you see. It's not just that it tasted not that great. It tasted okay still. There's a message in that, right? I mean, like, it may not even have, you know, and the thing is, I don't know if it was even that deliberate. I can so imagine that it was just a subconscious result of being angry. Like, I'm serious. Like, I kid you not. Like, I'll never know. But, possible. I had an instance once when I was getting my hair cut too. I was saying all kinds of really controversial shit. that the hairdresser did not like, and that is the one and only time out of like probably 200 haircuts. No, I'm exaggerating. Like I don't know, I don't know, a lot. The one and only time she accidentally snipped my ear. Okay, and she said, "Oh, sorry, accident." I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. It certainly wasn't deliberate, but it could have been like a. I don't know. So like, there's stuff there that's going on, you know. Like, it's funny though. Like, there's messages delivered in those actions, right? And I think that kind of communication is really powerful because it's not said through words. It seems to be absorbed more easily, like by the other person, or at least it sticks out more in their head. It stuck out in mine for sure. I don't forget those things. Like, words are, I don't know, brings new light to the saying that, was it 70% of communication is nonverbal? And it's like, and it's, I think that's kind of accurate, like, kind of. Oh yeah. Kill for a home cooked meal right now. But not from anybody, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing, you know. Like, thinking back, I don't think this is a deliberate thing. I don't really think it's a manipulation tactic. But like, it could be. I don't know. But like, I always remember, like, food can be used as a way to show someone you really care for them. It really does. Like, I really care about you. And it could also be used as a whatever, however you want to interpret it. But it's hard to, I'll never know. Okay, let's do a breach. I'll do a breach. What? Did it turn to a breach stone? Or am I like just blind? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay. Fuck. There's also a whole thing about the whole, like, do you wear the clothes you want to wear or the clothes that the other person wants you to wear? That's important too. And like the uniforms in schools, it's not just uniforms, right? It means something too, right? I used to think it didn't really mean anything. It's just clothes, right? But it does. There's a very indirect message in that with uniforms. Damn. What the hell? I saw ice cubes falling from the sky, huh? Anyway. go up here. Alright. Okay, I missed the last... Shit. It's okay. Let's see. Is this gonna make a big difference or not? Oh fuck, was that the hand attack? I didn't even see it. Okay. Oh well. 9 mil? That's pretty big. That was like 9.8, right? I'll have to check. But if it is, that's definitely huge. But got slapped by the hand, so couldn't continue. Alright, let's keep mapping though. Upwards and onwards. To whatever. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so like the other thing about this build is it's really 2 buckets for damage. Is increased damage dealt and taken. I thought it's a tricky point because there's how many buckets are there in total? There's increased damage dealt, increased damage taken, poison, magnitude, duration, chance. That's it, I think. Everything else. Also ignite, but to a lesser extent ignite, but I think it's not that big, right? It's only a third? No, less. It's like a sixth, probably. Right. But I think, oh, wait, lasting trauma probably is like also scaling ignite as well. That's pretty crazy. So, Jesus. Like, okay, for sure, like for this build, lasting trauma is insane. Like it's so much value in one node. So oh, maybe I can hit 93 finally. Could be a little bit tricky, but it's almost there. Speaking of which, like, you know, about cooking, it's like I tried to cook at one point. It's like, I don't know, like sometimes you try something and it's like it's just so immediately obvious. Like not only do you have no talent for it, you have like I have like a negative talent for it. Like it's crazy. If sometimes I can do certain things and people say, "Wow, wow, you work really fast," or "That's pretty amazing, you can do that." And other things that if I videotaped it, no one ever did. I look like a retard. That's crazy. Like, okay, where the hell's the boss? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It's like there's no need to like foster this talent. You've already have a huge like negative disadvantage, so it's like that's my thinking at least. What is the point there? Especially when I guess that's why they have these downsides and upsides system in this game. Why the downside? Because it makes it feel better if it doesn't, if you can shrug it off. It's like, you know, okay, I'm going in circles. I think it's important. It's like sometimes you can shrug it off, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's worth taking the downside. I don't know, but you know, you have to make that decision for yourself, and it's kind of cool. Like early game through the campaign, Ming's heart is really big. Like it's really big damage boost, but end game I can't ever recommend something like that. I think, like, yeah, I don't think it's worth it anymore. That one, okay, that's one, right? Come on, go, 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 go. Okay, come on. This thing is now killing a map boss in just one attack. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, Galen. Yo, I just read chat now. Says, I did a bit of testing yesterday. I'm pretty sure you didn't have to. I got my gem level up. Okay, that's good data. That's good data. So obviously, if it happened for me and him, conclusion is, if Plaguebearer is bugging out, raise the gem level, for sure. That's gotta, I mean, may not be conclusive evidence, but it's good enough for me. Stupid what that to do with chat. Yeah, probably. Probably, but whatever. Yeah. The reasoning behind it is kind of we will never know, I think. So yeah, that's great. Thank you, Gaben, for the detail. I'll definitely want to include that because some people might run into it, and so it does seem like, oh, for sure, yeah, happens to 2 people now. So while like it's not die-hard proof, it's good enough. I mean, I would go for like just try that and should probably fix it every time. Yeah, because you know the number that you see there is the I think is a 32-bit integer cap. cut off though, and it does seem like some kind of overflow, like something's going over a limit. But raising it from like 20 to 25, yeah, it's almost like a double. I think it's double. I haven't been doing the math. I think it's maybe more than double from 20 to 25. It's so huge, like the damage bonus. And I'm not sure if it's actually intended to be this way. Like, did they forget to adjust numbers, or is that what they wanted? I don't know. Like, so. Yeah. Anyway. I think this is one of the builds that Black Crow, you know, the guy phases at like different points, but if you can drag a mob or mobs in there with you, I think I saw it once, you can remove all of his HP at like, leave him at like 1% in just one shot. So it must be like extreme amounts of damage. I don't know, or just the one shot damage is high enough to do that. I'm gonna try it here, but it all depends on whether I can drag someone into that room and do it correctly. So it's got to be the wrong way, right? No? Yeah, no, it's the right way. Okay. Need someone to follow me in. Somebody, come on. No? These guys are too slow. Take forever. I want to try, though. This will take a long time, though. Drama. Kind of. Let's see. I never dragged a rare inside the room. But, there he is. Shit. Come on, come on, come on. Don't just stand there throwing shit. Come on. Don't. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. It did not work at all. That got me killed. It didn't work. What the fuck? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I lost all my experience for that. That was so stupid. Whatever. Had to try. Thought it would... Yeah, whatever. That is a huge setback. But it's okay. This is so cheesy how he phases like that, man. I think you can do the Inferno Cry here, though. Can I? I don't know. I don't think I got it, though. You can charge your... you can charge it when he's walking around. So when he steps out, hopefully we can get him in one shot here. Yeah. I don't know if you're still here, game, but this dropped for me yesterday. Galen, this dropped for me. This is crazy. Isn't this a T0 unique? It just dropped on the ground. Couldn't fucking believe it. It's like, whoa. Lucky. Lucky. Level 24. It still happens, huh? You might have like a big damage setup. Holy shit. If it's 24 PB still happening? Like, you know, I don't know. That video, when I had that problem, I noticed the pops are huge. And yes, Stacy, it's in the vid. I'm gonna try to. I'll link it. I'll timestamp it. But I was squealing like not squealing. I was noticeably more excited when it dropped. I was like just going talking, and then all of a sudden it drops like whoa. Like, yeah, I know, 30 div drop. This is the only time in how many hours? 1,300 hours I have ever seen like a unique of this rarity ever drop. Ever. Like, and I wasn't like thinking about anything. I wasn't doing rarity farm. I wasn't doing anything. I just kept running maps like an idiot, like just blindly, just throwing them in. I don't care what I get, just throwing them in. Just wanted to yap away about anything. And then, yeah, just out of the blue, it pops out. It's like, whoa, you know? And I was worried because I didn't have inventory space. And if the fucking server crashed at an instant crash, I'd be like, I wouldn't be playing today. I'll put you that. I would be so upset. I'd probably quit for the rest until the next patch. I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I was like rushing to drop shit and just picked it up. It's pretty good, Galen, but yeah, it is good. Like, I think it really benefits the Plaguebearer damage does go up. Like, I noticed it, and it's the first time I was able to kill a T16 map boss in just one Plaguebearer. So it's definitely thanks to the shield. But like, it's probably not worth 30 divines, right? And Shrine Scepter would have the same effect, right? As you pointed that out. But with Shrine Scepter, you have to set up a weapon swap, and that can have some downside sometimes. Not sure. Like, the shield charge is a bit weaker because of it. The armor value is really low, but it's still okay. And then Plaguebearer is definitely, like, I would say noticeably stronger, but not like mind-blowingly stronger. It's just, it's a nice bonus. But so I had to respec into the glancing blows. I think I have what, like 60 block now? Let me see. 57. Yeah, so it's another 57 damages extra. Which is matching the scepter at that point, right? But without the minus res. But you get block. And you don't have the weapon swap. And you get chaos res and fire res, which is nothing. So and then, for those who didn't know, +2 Plaguebearers are now 3 divines. I don't know if it's worth it though. Like, maybe. Now it's getting tight because with +1 it's kind of hard to meet 25. It's still doable though. Just it becomes harder. I know +2s are like in chaoses before, like plenty of them. Chaos pricing, 5, 10, just a week ago, or even like 3 to 4 days ago. So maybe all it takes is like 10 people buying it, and that's it. Like, you know, they're all gone. I don't know. Where am I going? Where is Born? Oh man, come on. This is so annoying. Where is he? Where's the fucker? Is there any trick to knowing whether or not this guy's on the inside or out? But maybe next patch we never have to deal with this map anymore. Yeah, this is such an annoying map. I hate Hidden Grotto. What they said in the forums, not so hidden anymore, right? This is the most frequently map generated. See, this is where I think I missed the entrance. It's up there, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe not. Backtrack, dead end. Shit, I should have committed to going that direction longer. It's so annoying. Like, can't be this one, right? Yeah, this is a dead end. What? Oh my god, are you serious? Can't be serious here. Huh? Oh man. This is just, I don't know, why is it so, why do they make it so annoying? Like, of what purpose does this serve? I don't understand. Okay, thank you. It's a lot of hunting. This guy usually is a one-shot just because he has... I don't know, let's see if it happens. There's 2 hitboxes, I think. Yeah, there is. Not a one-shot, but he's got 2 poisons on him, which is weird. So, I don't understand. Crap. Ah. Galen, are you one-shotting T15s with one? Like, you don't have Chernobogs, right? Are you saying you're one-shotting T16 bosses? It happens before, but it kind of depends on the boss. I don't know, because now that kind of leads me to believe that Unwavering, no, Glancing Blows is pretty good. I don't know. Is that what it is? Because what I found was like, yeah, I mean, it may look like a one shot, but it's not, because it's got to be the shield charge first, and then the what is it, Plaguebearer? But now it's just Plaguebearer with Despair, and it's enough for this boss. For some reason, had 9 million. I don't know why. So usually map bosses average like 4, right? 4, 5, 4 million. Solo? Depends, I think. I still haven't been able to get 10 out of 10 for map bosses. Just the last one's just too hard. That condition of like, oh man, you gotta do, I don't know. I never was able to pull it off to get the last 2 points because it's so tricky, right? So I just never bothered because it's too much trouble. But yeah, I felt like after, and I could be biased here because I dropped the shield for myself, but I feel like the initial, just with nothing else but a despair, I think the Plaguebearer is going for about like 3.7. Oh, without despair 3.7. So with it's going to be a little bit more, like 4 point something million on one Plaguebearer, which I think is pretty good. That's a lot of damage for just pushing one button, right? Like just. Yeah, this is not worth it. I tested this extensively. But if you don't have like other sources of shock effect, magnitude of shock, it's pretty good. And the downside's pretty bad. So I think, yeah, don't forget it. And I stated this earlier, although I don't think I'll ever try to build it, but like, if you could hit 100% shock, I think that the max is 100%, which is like you get Stormweaver, and you somehow work like a double, like 40, double 50 even. Like it maths out to like a 70% more damage at that point for poison dot build, which is a lot. That's a lot, but yeah, because it's a caster, so it'd be really hard to make the build work. I think it's possible, but it'd be hard. Yeah. I thought it was really weird how Titan, Stormweaver, Pathfinder are like one of the three least played, but truthfully, they are the best candidates for this build. I mean, there really isn't much reason to run the other ones. So. There could be a case for a caster for the Infernalist that has the all damage ignites, because those look pretty big ignites, right? But I don't know if that works out. I'm not sure. And yeah, it's caster, right? So yeah. I don't know, like, if people in the chat are there, like, what is the biggest drop you've ever gotten from the game? Like, that was the biggest one for sure. Like, the Chernobog's pillar. I did have a Rislotha's coil, I think, last patch. Like, the first, when the game came out, but I remember that, and it sold for like only 6 divines to a Titan. As that graphic I find to be creepy. So I didn't want to keep it. Why is the boss so invisible? Like, holy, like, I don't know, it's so annoying. It's, why? Why? Everyone hates backtracking, I think. This is for sure. Nobody enjoys backtracking. What is this? Oh, man, come on. Okay. Okay. Christ sakes. There, finally. Where the hell did he... Okay. Okay. What? Holy fuck, that's scary. It's not fair. Let's see. I mean, what? Galen, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Watching the HP go down, it's fun. It's like, yeah. I never got one. Yeah, same here until yesterday. A gift from GGG, no doubt. I don't know, like, I don't know how many T0 uniques are. Well, of course you drop like the biggest ones and you just sell it and get what you want. But like, what are the odds that it's a T0 and the item that I would have bought like for divines, right? And you could say it's the worst one because you couldn't sell it for like a good value, but I don't know. It's different when you don't buy the item and you just picked it up. It's like more precious. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so that could have been SSF, right? Like crazy. Like there's a lot of stress too, I think, in selling. Like if you get a Nascimentus, right, then you gotta think, okay, what's a fair price? Do I divine it first? And all that stuff. And it's like, oh man, so it takes off like an hour, 2 hours could be, right? And then you sell like, was that a good price or not? You know, like, and here you don't have to sell anything or buy anything. It's just you got it, you put it on, done, and it's good. It's good enough, right? Like, so. Like, I get way more stress selling stuff though, like way more. Like, it's more, it's easier and more fun to try to buy low than it is to sell high, I guess. Yeah. Still though, I couldn't make use of the shield to like it wouldn't. So the damage is nice, but it's not like a like I can now kill T4 bosses without thinking. Nice, like, so it's kind of like this is a cool item to have, I think. And like, isn't this like a very high unique count? Like, how many is it? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 unique build, right? We're counting right here. 1, 2. I mean, you can make it 6 with Moriroar Invictus. But yeah. actually, it's insane to think, like, what if I use this on a Titan? Like, so the high end damage would be pretty high now, I think. So if it's 4.7, that's like a 6 million, like, first hit. So I know it's hit size, kind of, because on this boss, there's two of them, one small, one big. And it's always a big guy that gets hit for 2 here. Like, there's this caster and there's the big guy, right? And like you can tell right there, like the Bone Colossus goes down first, way faster. So, whoops. Oh, I'm gonna die here, possibly. No, possibly, yeah. Okay, bye. So the mystery remains, why does Plaguebearer hit twice? Is it really the size of the mob that's all that matters and nothing else? It possibly is, I'm thinking right now, because that's 2 examples. Zesh seems to get hit twice every time for some reason too, but King does not. And the difference between Zesh and King is just the hitbox size. So there's some kind of correlation between hitbox size and them getting like hit twice on one Plaguebearer. So there's some correlation there. But if you could somehow engineer a way to always hit twice, it would be pretty damn big, because then I think you could make, I don't know. I say that, but yet Zesh is already being hit twice, so I kind of take it back. Oh my god, no, 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 no. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, hit something, please. What's going on here? What's going on here? Can't see anything. What's going on here? Everyone's invisible. Okay, finally. Okay. This is a really bad map. Oh my god, that's bad. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. I knew it. Ah, there goes the EXP. Is it a shrine? It's a fucking shrine. Come on, man. Shitty. Forget it. I'm not doing this map. This is so stupid. I want to keep my experience. I hate lightning shrines. Shrines are just complete downside to me. Like almost no upside. They're just always something you have to be really careful about. So. Okay. Am I getting to the spot? Seepage, Savannah. Okay. Normal map. And there's a lot of good questions I got for like, what is it? Whoa, what the hell? Alright, I can forget about leveling up. Jesus. But, I should have written them down. I have to watch it all over again, but, yeah. Like, why shock? Certainly it's not obvious sometimes, but, because it's important to scale both, increased damage dealt and taken. They're two different buckets. And the taken is very hard to get compared to the damage dealt one, so shock will do that for you. And Yoke of Suffering. Yoke of Suffering is really good. Yoke of Suffering is something like a 20 to 30% more damage on a second, but only on a second hit, like after the first big hit though, not the first hit. So it's really good, but it does get beat by Chernobogs for like 1 damage unique. And then, yeah, for like a pinnacle boss, having Sacred Flame is the best, I think, for sure. But if I think 50 shock is really good for the, you know. Like that's like that. Was it whatever the Delirium boss? I think the first hit was outside of the deepest tower zone, so that's significant. Like how much of a damage difference the deepest tower brings. It's crazy. Just the build won't work without it, I felt, because you need to do like enough damage on both the shield charge and the Plaguebearer to keep the loop going. If you're short on damage on either one, the loop stops. Like you can't roll the loop, the infinite loop of charging it in one shot. And the more extreme the damage, the easier it is to keep the loop going. Like, so if your damage was kind of iffy, it would, on a Plaguebearer, like a Plaguebearer would not fully recharge itself. Like it would go like to 60 or 70. But once the damage of the Plaguebearer goes up, or like you have the wand with the gains extra, it starts to be really easy to have it fully charged every time. And then I think some people are like they don't have the high armor shield sometimes, and that matters too. That's bad. I'm getting hit hard here. Is this a high delirium? We'll never know. Though I think I do remember that the Chernobog's pillar did drop in a Delhi map, so maybe the increased rarity and stuff, they all kind of matter, maybe. So it was a delirium map. Alright, this is the last map for me. I don't like kill all rares maps, but what can I do? Whatever. Okay. Now look at chat one more time and then just come back later. What the hell is one more rare? Come on. Oh, okay. You're joking. It's all the way over there. Okay. Huh? What? It's over there? What is going on? I must be blind. How is it? Why isn't it marked on a map? It's interesting why this is so annoying though. It's like, ah, there it is. Okay. And yeah, I agree with people who say the checkpoint system is just, I don't know. It's like, it's right. The fact that the checkpoint system exists means the whole design is flawed to begin with. Like, they created a problem and they had to create a solution to the problem, and it's all kind of awkward and weird. And if the system was right, you wouldn't need a checkpoint system at all. You would never need it. Oh, all right. Yo, despair. Yeah, no, I never used temp chains. I think despair is better. Absolutely better. I tried both, and I don't know. Maybe it masks out to be the same, right? Because you get duration, so you wait longer for them to die. But yeah, despair is better. And like, I don't know. Can you do double curse? Because that's kind of hard, right? You need to have the whispers of doom. Like, I don't know, like, if that's possible, but like, you had them as one as an aura and one. Still, it's only like 20% more damage, right? For both cases, or something like that. All right. Gonna eat now. So, thank you, whoever joined the stream, and I will be on later. But yeah, it was fun. And Galen, thank you for the information. You know, whatever you discover, let me know, because I know you know the game very well. So anything you can share is really, yeah. Double curse isn't. I agree. Double curse is not doable, and I don't think it's worth it. It's just the awkwardness of cursing. Like, how do you get the curse off, right? Because even one curse I feel is like already awkward, and then like adding a Eye of Winter is also awkward, like even more awkward. And in the end, it actually leads to more deaths because you spend a lot of time prepping, and then the boss is moving, and then I don't know, like, yeah. All right, later, Galen. Thanks for coming.